What's going on, guys? G2 here. Welcome back to the bench. Gas bolt rings. See this right here? All three of them are lined up. Some people would say that's bad. Some people would say that's okay. But does it really matter? So guys, here we go down the rabbit hole of another polarizing discussion about the AR-15 platform, and everyone has a comment about everything, and some of them are true and some of them are based on opinion rather than fact. Mine is going to be a little bit of both, I suppose. So as with all my videos, you can take it with a grain of salt, you can believe it, you can test it out for yourself. That's what we do here. So your AR bolt has 3 gas rings right here around the bolt. 1, 2, 3. And these gas rings have a little space on there. And what that is for is so that you can take them off and you can replace them. So you can kind of spread it apart and pull them out. And the common misconception here, and you know, there is truth to this, because back when they came out with the AR or the M16, this was actually in the handbook that said you want to stagger your gas rings and you don't want to have them straight, and they should never be like this altogether. And the reasoning was that they felt it was a fail point for your gas system, that the gas would go through there and create malfunction errors. People have got this mentality and this thought in their head that just because it's in the original 1968, even the 1984, I'm pretty sure, versions of the M16 and M4 operator's manual, that this is a bad thing. And there have been dozens upon dozens of testing and videos done that clearly show this does not mean anything. It doesn't matter whether they're all together or whether they're staggered. You know, it just does not make a difference. And here's the reason why. The bolt goes inside here to the back of your bolt carrier group. And it's hard to see looking down on this. Maybe it isn't, I don't know. The place where you put your bolt into your bolt carrier group is actually slightly tapered, meaning that the opening is larger than the end. So as you place, I'm gonna do it, kind of like this. This may look a little dirty, but that's okay. As you're placing that in, it's getting narrower so that when you get to this junction, what's actually happening to your gas rings, and I think I can do this with my hands, is they're going to pinch together and basically form a solid piece, right? That gap is going to be closed, and this is why when you place your bolt in, you get that little bit of friction, right? You can actually see the gas rings right here through the bolt carrier group, and they're totally smushed together. It's almost like a little bit of a spring. It assists in that function of sealing off those gases to ensure that your gun can cycle appropriately. Is there a 1 in 1,000 chance, million chance, that all of them perfectly lined up could cause a malfunction? I suppose so. I mean, it's been tested and tested and tested and tested again, and they found that it does not make a bit of difference. Actually, if you guys watch Sons of Liberty Gunworks, it's a great channel. He actually ran his M4 with 1 gas ring, full auto, no issues. And that, to me, just kind of says it all. We've done it. We've tested here with the gas rings all lined up, and the gun functions fine. 1 out of 1,000, sure, but 1 out of 1,000 could be due to a lot of other things than your gas rings here. The truth of that is, in my opinion, false. Doesn't matter. Your gas rings, just, you know, you can If you feel good when you're cleaning it, just stagger them up. It doesn't make a bit of difference, but if you really are that hell-bent about it, you can go ahead and stagger them, and I promise you're going to go through 1,000 rounds before the perfect situation arises, and these will revert back to a perfectly aligned condition. If that happens, then you know what? Go play Powerball or Mega Millions, because clearly you are defeating the odds on so many levels. You're wasting it at this point. So, you know, get your luck out there and try to win some money. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Until next time, make sure that you're practicing safe weapons handling at all times and treating every weapon as if it was loaded. God bless America. G2 out.